Real quick, I just kind of want to show you. The kid has been busy. Yes, sir. I know some people gonna point out the exhaust. All right, y'all. We are back with part 3. So this is what's taking place. Everything you see right here on the table is getting prepped, ready to get sandblasted. And then from there, we got a couple of different parts in. We got a powder coat gun, carrier bearing. This is going to be what we're using to fix the headlights and the plastics. I got a new used air box. These are Chinese A-arms, but I'm pretty sure they'll be good enough for what we're trying to do here. So guys, without further ado, I'm not gonna yap too much. Let's just go ahead and hop in it. Alright guys, so I guess I should have did a little bit more research. However, the dilemma that I find myself in, I have that little pancake compressor, and I should have known better. I won't lie, I should have known better. I only get about maybe 15-20 seconds of useful sandblasting time. You want somewhere between it was like 15 to 20 SCFM, which is what is that? Square cubic feet per minute or something of such. How much air is able to move per minute? 15 to 20 gives you like that high medium range. Ultimately, it gives you the ability to sandblast continuously without having to worry about your pump trying to keep up with your project. So pumps that size are roughly, air compressors that size are roughly somewhere between, let's just say, $600 and up. And that $600 is going to be used more than likely having an issue or two or not running. However, that style of compressor is, like I said, you need a little bit of money to get that compressor. So I am going to make do with what I got. After I get this four-wheeler done, I should have enough money to go ahead and get the compressor. I already wired in my 240 outlet, so we're good to go there. The only thing we really need is the compressor. It's just kind of the nature of things, guys. It is what it is. We're not going to cry over spilled milk, and we are not going to not do what we plan to do. So I'm not going to put you all through the grueling process of watching me do all of these, but I will show you the afters once I get done. So I might be here a while, but it don't matter because this is the start of something great, and it won't always be like this. So we're gonna deal with it for now, and we'll fix it when we get the opportunity. So. Hey. Guys, if you don't have an air compressor that is able to do at least 12 CFM or more, you are going to be in for quite the ride, I'm here to tell you. But it is possible. You are going to hate it. Your neighbors are going to hate you as well for as long as that air compressor is going to be running. But when there is a job to do, there is a job to do. So this is what I've gotten so far. It's not bad. It's not bad. There are a few spots, and I don't know if you can kind of tell on camera, those areas that are not shiny silver. Yeah, those are areas that need to be hit again or hit more. But again, like I said, we're going to, hey buddy, hold on, I'm about to open the garage. We're going to get a big compressor after we sell, alright buddy. Hi. We're gonna get a bigger compressor after we sell this one. Because, like I said, those big compressors are about $800. Oh, yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to say. The middle of my back is killing me. My shoulder blades are killing me. But we're almost there. You just gotta laugh it off sometimes. Sucks to suck, but we're gonna enjoy it while it's here. Because it won't always be here. All right, guys, so real quick, I just kind of want to show you. The kid has been busy. Yes, sir. I know some people gonna point out the exhaust. As I got in there, like I explained earlier, this compressor really elongates and limits my ability on sandblasting. So these are getting, I'm going to put exhaust wrap on those. So honestly, I probably just put a rust coat on there just to keep the metal from being rusted, and then it's getting exhaust wrap. But as far as everything else, guys, we are ready for powder coat. All I have to do is I got to get this stuff acetone and build the booth, and then we are going to get straight into powder coat. So I hope you guys have your notification bells on. This is definitely going to be one of many epic turnarounds in this garage. So I appreciate you guys for all the love and support that I've gotten up to this point. This will be my third video, guys, and the amount of traction that I've gotten just from the get-go, we are not going to play around with it. We are going to take it serious from the first video and every video from there. Again, thank you guys. This is going to be a very dope experience, a very dope channel. And in the future, once I get my inventory up, although I do this to sell and provide for my family, I also want to give to the community an opportunity to win one of these very cool vehicles. And all the vehicles that I do each month, I at least want to give one away. And we're going to make that possible. I'm going to bust my ass to make that possible. Everything that we do here, it may seem like it's just for me, but it's really for all of us, guys. I am going to give back as much as possible because I believe that is the best way forward. Not just for myself, not just for my family, but for the community. I want everyone to be able to follow their dreams and have things they want. You may not always be able to afford them financially at that given point in time, but if you're patient and you're disciplined, you can get this done, guys. And I'm going to help as many people as I can get to their dreams as well. So let me get back to it. Duty calls. What's taking place right now? I'm getting ready to strip this frame of all the grease, all the paint. We're going to get it down to bare metal. And then from there, we'll wire wheel and hit an abrasive pad on everything to get as close to bare metal as possible until I can get a portable sandblasting unit. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get this cracking. All right, guys, so we have the first round of paint strip, and I'm using aircraft remover. You can get it at AutoZone or Walmart, Amazon, but it did what it was supposed to do. So we just need one more round, I'm assuming. I think that'll do the job. And then I want to show you something. When I went to go purchase this bike, it was kind of difficult to see what I can see now that I have a bare frame, but they either rolled it over or dropped it off a cliff somewhere, but the frame has been I guess you could say repaired. But after I get this stripped down, I'm gonna go take it to my buddy and see what he thinks about it. If he can re-strengthen this and make it a reliable weld, I mean, and that weld doesn't, no, that's actually not reliable at all. They didn't even hit the inside. Yeah, so I'm going to take this over there to him and see what he says. It's not. I didn't plan on doing this, but I have one more spare frame that is in good condition. I don't know. I guess we might just have to use this one. Cause I gotta pull these motors off anyway, just so they don't get ruined from sitting outside. It's one of those things when you buy cheap, you get cheap. So it does kind of suck ever so slightly, because the frame, I could probably go get another used frame for, I don't know, $300-400 maybe, give or take, and then you don't really have to worry about this issue. However, the reason why I started this channel is to acquire things that used to cost a good amount of money, that are undervalued at this point, and bring value back to them. But there's a safety aspect to all of this. Being that I am selling these for a profit, I don't want anybody to get hurt or any damage to be caused by my negligence. So it may put this project on hold, and that's not really ideal for my situation, because again, these are what pays the bills. We're gonna sit down and think about it. Once I get it to my buddy, we'll see what he says, and then we'll make a judgment call from there. It is what it is. We're gonna keep moving forward with the project. I still have all of the accessories to powder coat. We did get those sandblasted and pretty much ready to go. So I just have to go to Home Depot, get the PVC pipe so I can build the spray booth in the garage. And then from there, we'll grab the oven, we'll bring it up to the front, and then we will start this process. So guys, this is gonna be a good one. And let me make this disclaimer. I've never powder coated a day in my life. Everything that I'm doing as far as powder coating up to this point is due to research and my altitude. I'm a fast learner, so it just kind of is what it is, baby. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do what we came here to do. Let me get back to it. Well, things took a slight turn. Upon stripping the frame down, I found two break points in the frame. It's pretty hollowed out. There's a lot of material lost. Pretty much everything in between my fingers. And then we come down to, hold on, let me get the light. And then we come down to this, and yeah, so that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me. And there's a couple reasons why. Even if I were keeping this bike, I would not trust that entire area of where the damage happened on either point. And a lot of people have said that they would just gusset it or add some additional strapping over the damaged area to make it stronger. But if I'm being honest, I know my riding style, and I'd snap that thing within a few rides. So that's one. Two, I would never sell something like this to an individual. I couldn't live with that on my conscience. And karma is a B word. So we don't even play those type of games. But what I am going to do is I'm going to keep it around. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to use it as a practice frame so I can get some welding practice. So pretty much what we have left. Like I said, I wasn't expecting that to happen. So it just kind of shifts my plans a little bit. But what I want to do is all that nice, freshly sandblasted material, and most of it came out fairly decent. We'll see. It's some dark areas, and I'm more than likely going to put it back in the sandblaster just to see if I can kind of get those out a little bit more. because maybe it's just something I didn't try. The exhaust, it was more so just to kind of get all that rust off of it. I'm going to exhaust wrap it, but all of this is ready for powder coat. As far as the color scheme, honestly, guys, I'm not going to go too far and beyond. I got a few colors up there, black, white, blue, and some sort of gray. So between those colors, that is what these parts will be. Because again, I ain't rich, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely ain't rich. So all of this is our money, our personal money that we're putting into it. So we're gonna do everything that we can within our budget. Everything safety-wise, bearings, bushing, seals, all of that is going to get replaced. We replace those on all the bikes. It's just longevity thing. But outside of that, this is all within the budget, and I'm going to, at the end of this build, I am going to put a price on everything that I purchased to get this bike from where it was to where it's going to be. And that's just to give people, others, an idea of what it takes, not only to do something of this magnitude, either for a career or just for a hobby, but when you go out and purchase your own, you have an idea of not only what to look for and common problems, but you have a price point at which things might cost, roundabout, a very close estimate. So with that being said, that is going to finish up this video. I lied. I want to show you all this method of fixing you all's plastics. No matter what kind of plastic it is, I have been using this material, I don't know, for the last 6 or 7 years. And it's by far one of the best methods of repairing plastic, especially tabs. Like these sort of tabs, I replace all of these. I would never throw this away. Most people will look at this and throw it away. All of these scuff marks, all the engravings, this piece is missing this. So I want to show you all what I use to fix this plastic fix. And what it does is it's a 2-part agent. I'm not exactly sure of what the powder is made of, but when I tell you it's strong, I broke my motorcycle headlight tabs, and anyone that rides, you all know, anytime you try to fix that, man, it's pretty much non-fixable. Well, that's what I used to think until I came across this product. It comes with a molding pad. It'll form around whatever it is that you're trying to resculpt. If you have the piece, you just put it in the mold, and it'll make a print inside of the mold, and you just put the plastic in there, put the 2-part in there, and it'll recreate the piece. Or in this case, I'm going to take the mold from this headlight and I'm going to transfer it over to this headlight, and vice versa for the locking tab portion as well. So I want to help as many people as I can in this industry be able to take care of their own equipment and have, if not the handy in-person resource, a resource they can go to that can help guide them closer towards whatever it is they may be looking for. But I know I do a lot of research on YouTube, and I thank God for a lot of the creators that are out there that do take the time to make these kinds of videos, because there are cats out there like me. Even if I had the money, I'm pretty sure I would still take this route, because the enjoyment and the thrill, the achievement that I get from start to finish, money just really can't. You can't buy that off the showroom floor, but you can build it. So with all of that being said, the finished product is going to take just a little bit longer to get put out, but I have content. I have the ability to make other content that will take its place in the meantime. If you guys found anything from these videos, please be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, man. We're about roughly 2 weeks into this, and we already hit 70 subs, man. That is a great accomplishment, and I owe that to you guys. So we're going to keep this train going, man. If you have anything that you want to see in the future, like I said, my bankroll ain't fat yet. But once I get a couple of these sold, I get some traction on YouTube, and, I make the right connections, we're going to keep these things flowing. This is just the start, man, and I'm here to tell you, this is just the start. I haven't even got my hands on another drift car, and we're going to save that for the future. So we're going to make it, y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Again, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Until next time, I'm going to catch you guys. I'm out of here.